12 cross the border. Reach a foreign, hope things will better. Now stay at Jamaica. Son, I fall in love with the streets. The streets not love nobody. Mobile me sit down and wonder if God love me.
Greetings viewers and subscribers, welcome back to Line TV. Yesterday I do a report speaking of the interview that Vybz Kartel fiance did with Fox 5 New York. In the report, me tell you said this interview will have a huge negative impact on Vybz Kartel. Yes, while we can admit there are some amount of positive to it, we have to remember this is Jamaica and this is Earth. Most times the negative outweighs or overpower the positive, and before the day done, the negatives start to pour like rain, literally, to the point where him probably did need one of the umbrella when Massacre did a sing about. And for everybody who watched the video I post yesterday, would I hear when me clearly state, say everybody affiliated and associated with Vybz Kartel, including Vybz Kartel himself, have an ulterior motive for the airing of this interview that his fiancée did with Fox 5. Since you never believe me, I'm going to play a clipping of an exclusive interview that Vybz Kartel lawyer Buchanan did with CVM TV. Listen to what the man have to say, because if I tell the truth, him say some things will make sense and him say some other things will make me really have to wonder, is this man the right person that should be representing Vybz Kartel, a man who is currently serving a life sentence and battling for his freedom? Anyway, check out what Vybz Kartel lawyer Buchanan had to say to CVM TV.
Mr. Palmer was today transferred from the Horizon Correctional Facility to the Tower Street Correctional Facility known as the General Penitentiary. This was done during the rain where he was soaked wet and done with improper protocol in light of his medical conditions and in light of the fact that his attorney, myself, Buchanan, would have actually been in contact with the medical officer at the facility where appointments were made for ongoing private treatment for Mr. Palmer.
The clip is not finished as yet, but does this sound familiar? Yes, it does. When you remember the last time, just as I'm telling you in the report yesterday, when Vybz Kartel appeared on Fox 5 New York, and during that same period of time, him appeared on Russian Live and whatever the case may be. Remember, the day after that, a same way they run in pan Vybz Kartel, search up himself, find phone, find this. Don't quote me on this one, but I also believe that during that period of time, them did also transfer him. Me not quite sure because him get transferred quite a few times, but nevertheless, just like what happened now, a same thing basically did happen the last time when Vybz Kartel himself appeared on Fox 5 New York. But the worst part of this is that Vybz Kartel is having health issues, and just like his lawyer outlined, they move him or transfer him in the pouring rain, and the sound like see how him never have an umbrella, him never have nothing to protect and cover himself properly. He was soaking wet, and that not sound good for the DJ. It not sound, in fact, it don't sound good for nobody at all, much less somebody who is carrying an illness that sounds to me like a something we can actually take out the artist. It not look good, and it definitely not sound good.
Mr. Palmer is an appellant who is before the highest court of this nation, located in the United Kingdom, the Privy Council, and he is an appellant, and one has to know that his constitutional rights at all times should be respected. His right to life, his health is paramount, and we're very disappointed at the reaction of the DCS and the Caribbean search team in light of an interview which he did not participate in. Notwithstanding that, I would encourage the public to download his new album, True Religion, which is out tonight at 12 o'clock. Mr. Palmer was today.
Vybz Kartel never participated in the interview, even though the interview was about him. So me kind of understand and see what the lawyer is saying as it regards to them moving him because of the hearing of the interview. That is just silly. That no make no sense, none at all. Unless it was a case where the female said things in the interview, which more she interview where me not see nothing what she said outside of the ordinary. But if them looking at the interview and see something that the female said that might make them look away and Vybz Kartel look away, then them would have reasonable reasons for move him. But outside that don't make no sense. I will tell me say everybody will appear pan an interview speaking of Vybz Kartel. I see so you go run go dig up Vybz Kartel, sell transfer him and one bag of foolishness. To me, that makes no sense at all. Madness that. So that shouldn't be the basis of moving or transferring Vybz Kartel to another prison.
Kill them turbo. You can't hold me on no corner. You have to catch me in a house like Tony Montana.
While Isaac Buchanan was continuing to speak, a part of his ulterior motive was becoming as clear as crystal. If you notice in the interview, the man say, yo, Vybz Kartel album is currently out or it's going to be out 12 o'clock and whatever the case may be. So you must go and order it. And after him said that, me I ask myself, is this the right person that should be representing a man we are fight for him freedom literally? A man was sick and a fight for him life literally. If you ask me, I would say no. Nothing is wrong with promoting his album, promoting his music and stuff like that. But remember, this is a life and death situation if you ask me. So just use the time and focus on the health and the well-being of the artist, and then later you can focus on the promotional aspect. In fact, you are his lawyer. You are not even the person that should be doing any form of promotion. I mean, if you want, you can, but you're not that type of person that should be doing that. So if you know, say, yo, in light of everything we are going, he basically put his album over his life and his freedom. In fact, it is not even an album. Yes, album and EP, they are very similar. There is not much of a difference, but you as the lawyer should have even know better than saying album. It is a EP. But all in all, there's nothing I can do more than to wish the artist the best and hope say, yo, justice is truly served. If him do the crime, he must do the time. But if him don't do the crime, there is no way. You must be trying everything to keep this man at bay, to keep this man behind bar. To me, that is just corruption at the highest level. Because there was so much discrepancy in the case and the evidence that was used to sentence Vybz Kartel, which made many people, including me, asking the question, was justice really served? And if you don't notice, outside of me saying this interview and all of the interviews them and everything with Vybz Kartel do have a negative impact on everything we are going, it is not a case where me don't understand and me don't support what I'm do. Remember, there is nothing else for this man lose. The man depend a life sentence, the man a battle for him life. So the man I go do just about any and everything to get him freedom. So really and truly, him not have nothing to lose. What them want to do? Give him 10 more years? Give him 20 more years? That still would make no sense because him already depend a life sentence. And what makes it worse, his case is currently out of the hands of the Jamaica justice system. Them already do for them part, them already sentence him, so them cannot really harm him right now. We see the last time something like that happen, them basically harm him. Them just get vexed and say we can't bother with the boy and just call him up about a week or less than a week after that, make him know what is what with him appeal and lock it down there. So now them cannot do that. That is why you see them a transfer him and everything. You feel like you not scared face, can't lock a wap, pour up your ass face, dog like a wap, speed up. But we're not gonna further another one. Let me know what you think about this situation with Vybz Kartel in the comment section down below. And please do not forget to subscribe if you are not yet a subscriber. And to like this video is very, very easy. It is as easy as clicking on the video to watch it. So why not like it? Anyway, people, have a wonderful day. Bless up.
Ghana, in a South Africa, Shaka Zulu full of honor. Egypt at our place, fear of four corner. God